What's going on, Dragon Ball Super fans? UnrealEntGaming here today presenting my official breakdown and review for Dragon Ball Super Episode 25 leading into Dragon Ball Super Episode 26. Now, I will say, guys, if you guys haven't checked out my previous Episode 25 review, go on ahead and do so. Now, this episode was very, very awesome. Now, I went into this episode not expecting much. Of course, in this episode, they showcased more than what they did in the movie. Of course, ranging from the Goku Frieza fight all the way into the encounter with Beerus, Champa, Whis, and Vados, which was very amazing. Now, I'm going to talk about that real fast. Now, so as Whis and Beerus were pretty much, making their way towards Earth, Whis noticed that there was somebody flying, amongst them. He stopped, and Beerus was questioning him. Beerus was like, why'd you stop? And there was like a little awkward silence from Whis until we saw someone reappear right in front of him, and of course, it was Vados and Champa. And what was awesome about this was the fact that Beerus and Champa had such an awkward conversation. Like, you can tell the tension was there, and of course, there were certain things that Champa referenced to Beerus that got Beerus a little upset, and of course, Beerus was pretty much laughing at him during certain moments, and that got, Champa really upset. They were face to face, and he pretty much ordered, Vados to do something to Beerus and Whis, and Vados made like a little comment and whatnot. Then eventually, both Champa and Vados made their way, elsewhere as they went on ahead and left. But again, even that little brief moment was so awesome. The nostalgia was there just because nobody, including myself, ever expected to see Vados and Champa, show up during that moment. I mean, I guess that was a Christmas gift from the companies to us, just to showcase little snippets as to what's going to happen in the following arc to come. But that was such an intense moment because once we stopped, you knew something was up, and normally he doesn't stop for any reason whatsoever, but when he stopped and we saw Vados and Champa, I was freaking out because at that very moment, I already knew that this is going to have such a build-up going into the Universe 6 versus Universe 7 arc. And then we go to Earth and we get to see Goku in his Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan form, or Super Saiyan Blue, and Frieza attacked him in his final form, which is really funny because Frieza never did that in the movie itself. And of course, knowing that he was, doomed inevitably, he showcased his golden-like form, which was really cool because the transformation in the show, I believe, at least in my opinion, was very awesome. I think it was a little better than the movie, of course. Now, people are going to compare and contrast the movie to the show. Of course, the movie had better effects because it's a freaking movie. It has a higher budget, and a TV show is a TV show. So, but the way the transformation looked, it was really cool. And then we have Golden Frieza versus Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku, or Super Saiyan Blue, however you want to call it. And needless to say, when they fought, it was such an intense moment because we get to see Frieza, battling alongside Goku, and there was offense and defense from both characters. But again, Frieza was playing dirty because if you really pay attention to what he was doing, he was really trying to get in on Goku. He was trying to knee him in the face. There was one sequence where he wrapped his tail around his hand and he consistently just like kept kneeing him in the face, which is really cool, mind you. So there was a lot of like moments to where you believed that Frieza could have had the upper hand, that Goku could have had the upper hand. It was a very intenseful back and forth situation. I loved the beam struggle between Goku and Frieza because once Goku unleashed his Kamehameha wave, Frieza unleashed one of his own attacks. It wasn't like a death beam, it wasn't like an Emperor's beam or something. It was like a regular, long range ki move, and he was using the blast against Goku, and there was a back and forth struggle. Nobody won, but however, since Goku was on the lower side of the spectrum, the blast intense caused him to just spiral downwards. He hit the ground, and by the end of the episode, yes, Goku was beaten. I would say that Frieza definitely got the best of Goku in that round. Of course, everything is going to go on ahead and drag on in the next episode, which is going to feature Vegeta. Now, they are rushing the Resurrection F arc, and to me personally, looking at it from the beginning, like they were taking their time, and now it just looks like they're speeding on things because I believe Vegeta is definitely going to make an appearance to where he's going to talk back to Frieza in the next episode. He's going to be rebellious, and then finally in episode 27, I believe Vegeta will become a Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, and then finally going at it with Golden Frieza, which is going to be awesome because that is the one moment that they're all looking to see because if the portrayal between Frieza and Goku was different in this particular episode, imagine how different it's going to be when Frieza and Vegeta fight. I do believe that Frieza will have certain offensive moves that are going to work. However, I do believe Vegeta is going to completely annihilate Frieza. We don't know for sure, how this is going to end. Needless to say, it's definitely going to have a bang because, of course, we do know Frieza dies. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below and your overall thoughts on this episode because for me personally, I enjoyed everything, especially the little encounter between Beerus and Frieza because Although Frieza was a little shaken up, in the movie itself, he looked to be more terrified, but Frieza has such confidence in his new form that I believe Frieza wasn't that scared of Beerus as was depicted in the movie. Of course, that little like short sequence right there, I do prefer the movie over this because Frieza looked more scared of Beerus in the movie than how he did in the show, and I believe that's the way it's supposed to be. But in the show, of course, he was just like, oh, whatever, like he was just talking back and whatever, whatnot. So that was what it was. Bulma was asking, you know, Beerus like, hey, like, what about us? Like, are you gonna protect us and whatnot? And then Beerus was like, of course, a fight's a fight, a duel's a duel. It's not my, you know, business or order to get involved and stuff like that. So we saw that, you know, typical sequence to where they all gathered around him and whatnot. But what was really cool about this was the fact that from beginning to end, we get to see different sequences. Now, for example, we saw Final Form Frieza attack Goku, and it failed miserably because Goku definitely has enough power to block off whatever Final Form Frieza has in his arsenal until he transformed, of course. Now, what I want to know here is how powerful is Frieza in the show as opposed to the movie, because obviously I do believe there is a difference between the characters in the show as opposed to the movie, and I really wondered what Champa and, you know, Beerus were talking about, because whatever they were talking about, like, it seemed to be really intense. They got in each other's faces and stuff, so eventually, like, you know, they parted ways, and this is definitely going to build up into something very epic. And of course, we see Vegeta standing there. He was watching the entirety of the battle. Of course, we already know that in Vegeta's head, he wanted to end the fight off early, because if Vegeta had the chance to fight Frieza first, I'm pretty sure Vegeta would have slaughtered Frieza. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, and your overall thoughts and opinions on this episode, because for me personally, guys, I enjoyed the crap out of it. It was very good. The way Goku and Frieza fought, I believe, was really cool, because it was just like the simple things that we actually got to see. For example, the utilization of Frieza's tail, the utilization of you know, headbutting each other, elbows, punches and kicks, you know, backflips and stuff. It was pretty freaking cool. It looked like a freaking wrestling show. It was that awesome. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, guys, on what you guys think is going to happen in the next episode and your overall thoughts on this. Once again, guys, thank you all for watching. If you guys are Dragon Ball fans, do not forget to subscribe to my channel for all latest news, information, and updates. If you guys enjoyed the episode, if you guys enjoyed the review, don't forget to smash that like button with the power of 10 million Super Saiyan Gods, guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Help share the video. Alongside, tune in for the next episode where I will explain to you guys the entirety of what, you know, Beerus and Champa were talking about during their conversation. Of course, I'm going to wait for the sub-translation on AnimeRush.com or AnimeRush.tv, sorry, AnimeRush.tv/KissAnime. You guys can go ahead and find them on those websites. That's where you can go ahead and find the subs. So I hope you all enjoyed. Tune in for more, and I will be seeing each and every single one of you guys in the next update. Take it easy, Saiyans. Peace.